Hi, I'm Don Peoples, president of Butte Central Catholic Schools, and welcome to We Are BC TV. Today we're taping from Center Court at the Maroon Activity Center, and I've got five special guests today. It's five outstanding young ladies, student athletes from our Butte Central Lady Maroons volleyball team. And, this week is Senior Week, and so we're going to be celebrating the great accomplishments of these young ladies and talk about our Lady Maroons volleyball team. So again, welcome, and ladies, welcome. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
So these young ladies started out the season. We had 6 great seniors last year who played very well throughout their careers. And so we had what we thought was a rebuilding season for our Lady Maroons. But much to everyone's great surprise, they've been amazing on the court. They're currently 7-3 in the Southwestern A Conference with 2 remaining games to go. But they've proven to be one of the top teams in the Western A, and we're just thrilled and very proud of their great season so far. And I know the goal is to finish strong, right? So let's get in and have these young ladies introduce themselves. And again, this is going to be a great opportunity to hear what it's like to be a Butte Central student athlete and to have great success, because these kids are certainly very successful in everything they do at our school. So let's start with you.
I'm Peyton Hartwick, and I'm a defensive specialist on the volleyball team.
I'm Sophie Thatcher, and I'm an outside hitter and middle back.
I'm Kinley Hamilton, and I am a middle blocker.
I'm Brenna Foley, and I'm a defensive specialist.
I'm Riley McGree, and I'm a right side hitter.
Well, welcome, ladies. It's great to see you. We talked about it a little bit. I see on the front of your shirts today, it's Together Strong. So is that the team theme for the year, I guess, right?
Yep.
So maybe you could talk about that, Soph.
Well, we all just, I don't know, we all click together, and it's better when you play together. You play better, and it's just more fun that way, and it's just what we go by. It's always been that way.
We just finished up with the Blocktoberfest tournament here the last couple of days. You were on the court for, it seemed like, 10 straight hours each day, but it was a very successful weekend. Peyton, maybe talk about the Blocktoberfest tournament.
I think that it was a lot of fun, and we got to learn a lot about how we play together and what role we all have to follow while playing together. And I think that we did really well, and that it was a good learning experience for all of us.
Well, I got to see just about every match throughout the tournament. I thought there were some great moments. It seems like we're just really clicking in a lot of areas. We're hitting the ball well. The defense is great. The serving's great. I don't know a lot about volleyball other than watching my own daughters play, but it just seems like we're really playing well as a team. So, Kelly, maybe talk about that.
Yeah, we just kind of made it work. It got hard. We just had to work together to.
It's fun. You're fun to watch. I guess that's, from a fan standpoint, it's just fun to watch. And volleyball is such a momentum game. When you guys get that momentum going, you're really hard to stop. So it's exciting. 7-3. I don't think anybody, let's be real about it, I don't think anybody thought we would be 7-3.
I don't think any of us did.
No.
Maybe Coach Hancock in your families, maybe, right?
I don't even think.
No,
I don't think Coach did.
Well, so 7-3. We're in the top 3 right now. The goal is to get to the state tournament. So the final week of the regular season, we have Stevensville on Thursday on the road, and then we finish home against Hamilton, which is our senior day, and that's what we're here to celebrate and talk about. So maybe Brenna, talk about the upcoming 2 opponents.
I think Steve we can beat them. It'll be hard because last game we went 1-5. And Hamilton, we just need to show up to play, because last game we did not show up to play.
Well, Stevensville's on the road, and it's always hard to play on the road too, right?
Yeah.
And then Hamilton at home on Saturday, of course. So, Riley, let's maybe I know that you had the misfortune of having a knee injury, and so you haven't played for the last few weeks. But I know that when you were on the court, you were a big addition to the team. But the one thing I want to talk about with you is I noticed on the bench this weekend you were sporting a University of Montana Lady Grizz track sweatshirt. So congratulations on signing
Thank you.
a letter of intent to be a Grizz track athlete. So how's the knee coming?
It's getting there. I just have to keep doing physical therapy and just kind of waiting. I'm not in a huge rush to get back. I just want to make sure I'm healed. It's kind of too bad to be out of volleyball games and stuff, but the main goal is to be healthy for track and to be healthy for what's going to come next year when I am at the Grizz. So I'm just kind of hanging out and having fun with the team.
Very cool. I know. So your plan is to be back for indoor track in the
Yes.
winter. Good. Well, let's talk about being a senior. It just seems like you young ladies walked in here as freshmen yesterday, but your parents would agree with me, I'm sure. Now you're seniors in your last week of the regular season, so it's sort of a bittersweet time, really. I mean, I know you talk about together strong and being a family, and that's really cool about our programs. Is it really does become a family atmosphere. So maybe talk about the 4-year career. Soph, let's go to you.
It's been a lot of fun. There's been some ups and downs, with COVID, and we actually barely got a volleyball season. Last year we were quarantined twice, and so just having that not happen this year has just been, I think that really helped, because I think we could have went pretty far last year if we wouldn't have had what happened to us. But
We had 6 really great seniors who were sort of the leaders of last year's team, right?
yeah. So I think we could have gone pretty far that way. And so I think not being quarantined this year has helped. But I don't know, every other sport, there's always a great environment. The kids support the kids, and even at the football games, we got the student section going. The boys come to our games, and I think that just makes high school a lot more fun and just being bonded like the way we are.
It just seems like this year we have great school spirit. I think I noticed that at the home volleyball matches, the student section's having fun and they're supporting, and you ladies and the rest of the student body are at the football games doing the same thing. So it seems like there's really great school spirit this year, which makes it fun to be part of a program. Kinley, you transferred to Butte Central this year from Chinook, and so you're sort of the newcomer to the team. But maybe talk about how you immediately joined the family and became a big part of our school family this year.
Yeah, I just kind of came in and they welcomed me really, really well, and I feel pretty at home. Coming from a totally different atmosphere.
Very cool. Well, I know that you've been a great addition to the school, and just again, you've been here, so it's hard to say welcome, but welcome to Butte Central, and we're glad you're here. That's for sure. So senior week is. Let's get back to that a little bit. I know that the moms do a great job in our school. We have team dinners. So Wednesdays are the nights for our volleyball team dinners. So that's a pretty special kind of thing where Wednesday's a team celebration. Everybody has dinner together, and some of the kids go off to youth group and confirmation class afterwards. But, it really is a family atmosphere. And now, Brenda, you're the youngest in your family, right?
Yeah.
So this is sort of the last go-round for the Foleys at Butte Central, I guess. So maybe talk about just that family aspect.
It's kind of cool that I can come to to the same school my dad went to, and it's sad because I'm the last one, and none of my cousins go here.
Well, we're glad you're in Maroon, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things is, this is the end of the volleyball season, but all 5 of you are going to go on to other things this year. We have some basketball players, we have some track athletes. You said you're a tennis athlete, right?
Yes.
All right. So this isn't the end of Maroon athletics for you 5. So maybe just talk about what you're going to be doing the rest of the year as far as Maroon athletics. But we'll start with you, Peyton.
I'm gonna play basketball. I've played since freshman year, and I will also participate in tennis. I've played since freshman year. I love those 2 sports. They have great coaches, and we have a lot of fun with them. So I'm excited to play.
One of the things that we tease you about is you're always smiling, but one of the things I've noticed lately is when you're on the, this summer, during summer basketball and on the volleyball court now, you sort of got the game face on now. The smiles go away. Huh? Well, that's great. So let's talk about your plans or your plans for the rest of the year.
I'll play basketball. That's just my family's thing. You can't hear the Thatcher name without thinking basketball. And then I'll also play softball, which my dad is the coach. So that makes it just so much more fun and so much more personal. So
you're the baby of the Thatcher clan.
Yep.
Right? And your siblings, your brother Cutter's a track athlete at the Grizz.
Yep.
Chloe's still at Rocky Mountain, and your other sisters also were college athletes. So a big part of the Thatcher family is athletics, right?
Yep. It's a lot of pressure.
So Kinley, when you made the decision to come to Butte Central from Chinook, what were some of the things that led to that decision?
Well, it was just that it's not a complete change because Chinook was a Class C, which was small, but this is a Class A, which is small. So it wasn't a huge difference, but it was also that there's way more opportunities over here than in Chinook because you get looked at for scholarships. There's so many more opportunities for scholarships, and it just seems easier to go to college.
Very cool. And your plans now, potentially basketball, but for sure you're made it to the state track meet in the shot put last year in Class C, correct?
Yeah, every year I've done track.
Very cool. So track for sure, and I know the basketball coaches are really hoping to make that decision to join the Lady Maroon basketball team, right, Coach? Brandon, let's talk about your plans for the rest of the year.
I'll play basketball, which I have since freshman year, and softball, which I have since freshman year. And those are just two fun sports that I've played for a long time.
Well, you know, one of the things about Butte Central, and you guys have all sort of talked about it, they're just great opportunities. You know, we're not a big school. We're super competitive. We do very well in Class A athletics, but just the opportunity to be part of a team and to play and to be varsity athletes, it's pretty remarkable at our school. So, and then Riley, let's talk about, I know we just talked about indoor track, but I know you're looking forward to the spring track season again. So,
I'm excited for the winter. I don't want volleyball to end, but I do look forward to, the winter training, getting ready for the season, doing some indoor meets, and then, I do track in the spring, and I'm really excited to just finish up the senior season. Hopefully I can do well again, and it's going to be really fun to finish up in Butte at the state track meet. So.
very cool. Yeah, that's going to be, we talked about that in an earlier segment. Being at the state track meet in hometown will be great. Well, you know, we would really be remiss if we didn't talk about, really probably the most important aspect of our school. Well, two most important. You know, our faith development and spirituality is really important, but also academics. And all 5 of you are honor students. You're all taking college courses right now. So maybe just tell our audience a little bit about what college courses you're taking and maybe your plans for college next year. We'll start with Peyton again.
I'm taking dual credit class in Intro to Psychology at Montana Tech, and I'm planning on going to the Grizz for digital marketing next year.
Very cool. So,
I'm also taking Intro to Psychology at Montana Tech, and I'm undecided on where I want to go, but I know I want to go somewhere for either softball or volleyball, and then maybe even basketball if it comes to it, and then I want to study health and human performance.
great. Kinley, tell us about your plans.
I'm taking dual credit college algebra, and I want to become a math teacher.
That's a great thing. I mean, if you look at the listing of open math positions in the state of Montana, you can get a job anywhere you want with that degree. So best of luck with that. Brenna, how about you?
I'm taking Intro to Sociology, and I want to go to Missoula to study psychology.
Very cool.
I'm in Intro to College Writing, which is a good class because I think for most generals in college you have to take that class, but now that I'm taking it senior, I won't have to take it next year, and I'm undecided on my major for next year.
Well, there's one thing for sure. All 5 of you are going to be academic all-state, which is something we're really proud of. Our student athletes perform very well in the classroom. They have amazing college opportunities. And our dual credit program is something that we're really proud of. And I know all of you ladies will go off to college with many college credits, which is really helpful. And you've already got that college career started from the academic standpoint. Let's talk about the faith development. You know, on Friday, as part of our senior week celebration, we're going to join the football team and the golf team and the cross-country team, all of our fall sports teams. We're going to celebrate Mass here at the MAC on Friday afternoon. We call it, it's all part of our Maroon Sports as a ministry program where, faith and prayer and following gospel values is something that's really part of our school. And so I know that'll be a special day. We'll have Mass here with all of our families on Friday before. You'll be a little tired because you'll be getting off the bus on Thursday night late from Steve I, but and then you've got to get ready for Saturday. But let's talk about the religious aspect of our school. We'll start with you this time. How's that?
We have Mass every Thursday, and I think that's really cool because, a lot of kids, especially with busy schedules and doing sports, don't all the way make it to Mass on weekends. So it's a good opportunity to go to church and spend some time with everyone in our school and just, take some time to, think about your faith. And it's just a nice, quiet time for everyone to be together like that.
One of the things, that's a great answer. But one of the things that I know that we really try to emphasize at our school, that's all part of our ministry and our faith and is serving others. And I know last weekend, our volleyball team did a great thing. There was a young lady that graduated from Butte High last year, was battling cancer, and our team came out in pink uniforms and did a fundraiser for her. So that's a big part of our school too, is we want to outreach to the community and help others. So maybe talk about that fundraising event that you ladies performed last week.
It was really cool that we got to do that because it was helping her, like, with her battle. And like we had like all the students, we had like a fundraiser at school where all the students could pay to have free dress, and like we sold snack on Friday, which is really cool because every kid like donated. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's great. It's really important that we help others, and that's a big part of who we are as a school. I know team prayer is always important too. Pray before and after games. We joke with the guys, we don't pray to win, but we pray to be at our best and to have God as part of our lives. And so, Kinley, was that a little different, going to a school where you could pray before and after games together? Maybe talk about that.
Yeah, it was definitely a change. I was not I kind of figured that we would pray, but I didn't really know, and it was definitely cool to do.
Well, it'd be nice Friday to have Mass too, so maybe talk about that. We'll have a team Mass and sort of the last time to be together in the MAC, because the rest of the volleyball season is going to be on the road. And we're going to talk about that when we close. It's just the postseason goals and aspirations. But that'll be great to have Mass here on Friday.
So it'll be super fun. It's a big part of who we are. Just be able to pray with each other and just be with each other. I think it connects us better, like spiritually and emotionally. It just helps us be there for each other.
Well, ladies, let's just close here by talking about the goals for the rest of the year. I know districts are a week from right now at Corvallis, and the goal is to get out of districts and go to the Western A Divisional, which is in Ronan, and then ultimately the goal is to get to the state volleyball tournament. And I think we've only gone to state volleyball 3 times in school history, so let's make it number 4, right? So that's the goal. You've beaten a lot of teams in the West. It's a very even conference, though, too. I mean, it's a battle every match, right? So maybe talk about how tough the league is.
Yeah, I think that we're all mainly at like the same level to some certain extent, and it just really depends on who shows up and plays better that game. And I think we've done a really good job this season with kind of filling in for our roles and making sure that we do what we need to do to make sure that we work together as a team to win and keep doing well.
Well, very well said. So, ladies, it's been great to have you here. We're very, very proud of you at Butte Central. You're great student athletes who are great leaders in the community, and I know that your futures are going to be really bright. I want you to remember this. So Wednesday when the moms do the last regular season team dinner, I want you to think about this. Next year, you'll be in a college cafeteria, and the food's not going to be quite as good as the moms' dinners on Wednesdays, right? So make sure you tell moms thanks for that on Wednesday, right? Well, congratulations on having such a great year, and I know the Maroon family and the Maroon Nation is going to be cheering you on, and let's get to that state tournament in Bozeman and finish off the volleyball season in a great way. So congratulations, and enjoy senior week. You deserve to be honored, and go Maroons.
Go Maroons.
Go Maroons.